More than a year has passed since the start of the Saudi-led blockade on Qatar. In June 2017, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain and the United Arab Emirates and Egypt broke relations with this tiny but rich state in the Persian Gulf. The blockade is the latest example of political quarrels between Riyadh and Doha, which go back decades. The Saudis had long grumbled about Qatar's ambition to have its own foreign policy. With the emergence of Muhammad bin Slaman as the Saudi de facto ruler, the spats could no longer be contained between the two neighboring monarchies.
The Saudis, the big brother, has always tried to dominate this small island. The rulers of Qatar have always believed that they have the right to exercise their right as an independent sovereign country. This doesn't seem to penetrate the Saudi mindset.
All efforts to resolve the crisis have ended in stalemate so far, leading many to think that the Persian Gulf Cooperation Council is already dead in the water. The council was founded by Saudi King Khalid in 1981 during the Iran-Iraq War to provide strength through unity for the Persian Gulf monarchies. But tensions have always been part of the council due to the power disparity between its members. Now the council has been divided into a variety of camps. One belongs to the Saudis and their staunch allies, namely the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain. Kuwait and Oman are, on the other hand, partial members of the council. And then Qatar, which is on its own. The council has never been so broken.
It's really hard to speak of any role, that the Qataris are playing in the Gulf Council at this moment. They are completely, blocked out of that council. There are two countries that have been, active in this council and unified in their positions, and that is the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia.
The siege of Qatar came shortly after US President Donald Trump visited Riyadh. While Trump initially sided with Riyadh, he changed his mind several times, making confusion the hallmark of the American response to the crisis. The Trump administration has failed to heal the split so far, to show how weak it could be in easing tensions even between its own allies.
We have seen how the Trump administration has vacillated. They have changed their minds, and they have, at some point, Mr. Trump said that the Qataris have to stop supporting terrorism. But then later on, we saw efforts on the part of the Trump administration to try to bridge the gap between the Qatar and its opponents in the Gulf. But so far, there has been no success.
The council that Trump hailed last year as a united front against Iran is all but fragmented nowadays.